So good. Today we're in the kitchen. Well, I'm always in the kitchen, but today I decided to make myself a little treat. Who doesn't love some peanut butter and chocolate? It's like the best combination ever. So I was like, you know what, instead of buying Reese's peanut butter cups, because they have roaches in them, why don't we make some? You know, I already have enough roaches in my New York City apartment, so I would like them to not also be in my food. And the best part about it is that it's gluten-free and keto, and I'm only going to be using 4 simple ingredients. I'm also going to razzle dazzle them up a little bit. I'm going to add coconut oil, salt, but you can add whatever you want. Let's begin, shall we? So I'm gonna be using Lily's dark chocolate baking chips. I love dark chocolate. They do have milk chocolate if you like that, and it's no sugar added. These are really great if you are trying to be keto or trying to cut down on sugar. There are some ingredients that I'm not super excited for, like the sunflower lecithin. I'm not a huge fan of that sunflower oil in there, but other than that, I feel like this is a pretty good substitute. All right, so the key thing here is to not burn the chocolate. So make sure you're constantly stirring. All right, so I have my brand new pans ready, and I'm going to fill this bottom one up with water. All right, so the chocolate is going to melt pretty fast. You could already see it melting down there, and you want to make sure you're constantly stirring or else it's going to burn, and once it burns, it's really hard to work with. So as you can see, the chocolate is getting nice and melty. It does melt pretty fast, so this process is really fast. Just make sure you're keeping an eye on it. Make sure your stove is set on low so that the water isn't boiling up too much at least. Just mix till it's all the way melted. It's pretty fast. I mean, I've only been mixing for about a minute or two. All right, so I do have these silicone cupcake holders. I'm gonna set up my workstation, and I recommend getting these silicone ones because it's really easy to pop out the Reese's once they have hardened. Once the chocolate is melted, you just use a spoon. I'm using a teaspoon, but it really is up to you how much chocolate you want. I like a good even amount of chocolate and peanut butter, so you're going to take that and you're just going to throw it in the bottom. Make sure it covers the bottom. You're gonna do that with every single cup. All right, so this is where I'm at. It doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, it could be if you want it, but it's not really gonna make a difference in the end. Just so you know, I have 12 cups here, and I still have plenty of chocolate left over. So 1 bag of Lily's is good for 12, if not more cups, depending on how much chocolate you want per cup. Next up, I'm going to take another spoonful of peanut butter this time and just place it in the middle of each cup. I like using organic peanut butter. If you don't like peanut butter, you could really use any type of nut butter or anything really, I guess, that you want to place in the middle. But yeah, I always go with the organic brands because I feel like peanuts have the most amount of pesticides out of all nuts, so in generally I don't even like to do peanut butter too much, but it's a classic combo, so I am going to do it this time. All right, so I got the crunchy peanut butter, but obviously you can get whichever one your heart desires. All right, and they don't have to be fully hardened or anything before you put the peanut butter. You could just throw it on there. And again, depending on how much peanut butter you like, it's all up to you. That's why it's so great to just make these at home, because you get to make them according to your liking, you get to use better ingredients, and it's also so easy to make. All right, so this is where I like to switch things up. Normally you would just top it with chocolate and pretty much be done. However, I like to top mine off with coconut oil because it's just too chocolatey for me, honestly, with the chocolate. So I like to mix it up a little bit. So I am going to melt a little bit of this coconut oil in my pan, and then I'm going to pour it over. This is my melted coconut oil, and I am just going to top them off. I know I'm using measuring spoons, but I'm not actually measuring anything. I just eyeball everything. And it's all preference if you like more coconut oil or less, or again, if you want to just top them off with chocolate, that works too. But as you can see, I have a few of them here topped off with that coconut oil. I've never done this before, but I want to try and put some salt on top. So I have this special salt. That's right. You know, I'm always putting you guys on all those good brands. So we got the Crucial 4 M salt here. And no, you cannot buy this on Amazon. You have to get it directly from the website, but I super recommend it. Super yummy, yummy salt. And as you can see, it has all the minerals, unlike that shelf salt. All right, so I want to put some salt on some of these. I've never done this before, but feeling a little adventurous today. I'm gonna do half of them with salt. So last step, you just transfer them to a plate and then you throw them in the fridge or freezer, honestly. Cover them, put them in the freezer, and that's it. They'll be ready to eat. Yummy. They freeze up pretty fast. You only need to have them in for the fridge for about an hour, and then they pop out really easily like this. And there you have it, folks. And of course you could do the top with chocolate again. It'll probably be cuter. Also, if I had put a little bit more coconut oil, it would have covered the top a little bit more. But yeah, this is what it looks like. All right, so this is the final product. Tell me why my friend came in here and she saw these and she was like, why do they look like they're molding on top? And then I looked at it and I was like, I guess if you don't know, it does kind of look like mold, but obviously it's just coconut oil, not the prettiest look, but super yummy and keto friendly, so. And let's bite into this luscious thing. Oh my God, my mouth is watering. You gotta have strong teeth for this. So good.
Now look, I'm that nice. Moxie with a rap life. Own the shows, own the clothes, get a taste for the right price. Nikki P in the 3.
The good thing about these is they last forever and ever in the fridge, so you could really just make a whole bunch and not have to worry about them going bad. So good. That is all for this video. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know what type of videos you want to see. And yeah, see you in the next video.